Here is a question nobody asks out loud, but everyone thinks about. Did the person you love actually choose you, or were they just there? Now imagine asking that same question 50,000 years ago. No dating apps, no weddings, no rings, no rules. Just two people, a fire, and a feeling they had never felt before. And nobody, absolutely nobody, had told them what to do with it. So what did they do? The answer is going to make you question everything you think you know about love, about loyalty, about human nature. And the most shocking part? Science has the receipts. Before we get into it, I need you to think about something. Right now, in 2026, most societies around the world officially practice monogamy. One partner, one person, forever. But here is what almost nobody tells you. According to anthropologists, only 1 in 6 societies actually enforces monogamy as a strict rule. That means 5 out of 6 societies have different arrangements. So if even today, humans are this complicated, what were ancient humans doing? The answer goes back 3 million years. Scientists don't need ancient diaries. They don't need cave paintings about love. They have something better: bones. Here is how it works. In species that are highly polygamous, where one male competes for many females, males grow much larger than females because they need to fight other males. Think gorillas. A male gorilla is almost twice the size of a female. That is what extreme polygamy looks like in the body. Now, humans? There is good genetic evidence pointing to our ancestors being polygamous. We know this because of sexual dimorphism, the relative sizes of male and female bodies. In species with high degrees of polygamy, males are much larger physically because they are essentially fighting other males for access to multiple females. Human males are larger than females, but not by much, about 15 to 20% larger. This puts us somewhere in the middle, not as polygamous as gorillas, not as equal as gibbons, who are truly monogamous. Somewhere in between. Scientists call this mildly polygynous, meaning our ancestors likely had multiple partners, but not dozens, maybe 2 or 3. But here is where it gets complicated, because around 2 million years ago, something changed, something that shifted human relationships forever, and it had nothing to do with love. 2 million years ago, Homo erectus appears, the first human ancestor to look almost like us. Bigger body, bigger brain, and something else changed too. Researchers are homing in on the period between 2 million and 1.5 million years ago, after the origin of our genus Homo. Homo erectus seems to be less sexually dimorphic than its predecessors, suggesting a shift toward more monogamous relationships. But why? Why would ancient humans suddenly start choosing one partner? The answer is babies. Human babies are the most helpless creatures on Earth. A baby deer can walk within hours of birth. A baby chimp is independent within months. A human baby? Completely helpless for years, cannot feed itself, cannot protect itself, cannot survive alone. This meant something revolutionary. A mother, alone, could not do it. She needed help. And the most reliable help was someone who had a reason to stay. Someone who knew that child was theirs. Male mate guarding. The close association between a male and female secured a partner and ensured paternity certainty. This drove the evolution of monogamy. In other words, ancient humans did not choose one partner because of romance. They chose one partner because their children needed 2 people to survive. Love came later. But here is the twist. Even after monogamy became common, ancient humans did not stop being attracted to others, and science knows exactly why. Here is something uncomfortable. Your brain has 2 completely separate systems. System 1, pair bonding. When you fall in love, your brain releases oxytocin, dopamine, vasopressin. These chemicals create attachment, the feeling that this specific person is irreplaceable. Humans have a strong tendency to pair bond, with social monogamy observed across diverse cultures throughout history. Much of our understanding comes from studies in prairie voles, a socially monogamous rodent, which led to new insights into the neurobiology of romantic love. System 2, attraction. But the same brain also stays attracted to novelty, new faces, new people, new possibilities. This system never fully turns off because evolutionarily, more partners meant more children, more genetic diversity, better survival chances. So ancient humans had both systems running, one pulling them toward loyalty, one pulling them toward variety. Sound familiar? Because nothing has changed. Your brain, right now, in 2026, is running the exact same two systems. The same conflict ancient humans felt, sitting around a fire 50,000 years ago. But here is the question nobody can answer. Did ancient humans actually stay faithful, or did they secretly do what humans still do today? The answer is written in our DNA. Scientists can read the past through genes, and what they found is both beautiful and complicated. Researchers analyzed ancient DNA from prehistoric burial sites across Europe and Asia, and they found evidence of pair-bonded couples buried together, men and women, side by side, hands sometimes touching, 50,000 years of dust between them, still together. But they also found something else, children in those graves whose DNA did not match both parents, meaning even in monogamous ancient societies, people were still having children with others. The science term for this is extra-pair paternity. It exists in almost every human society ever studied, ancient and modern. What does this mean? It means ancient humans did what humans have always done. They committed to one person, they built a life, they raised children together, and they were still human, still complicated, still conflicted, still trying, just like you. So here is the real answer. Did ancient humans have one partner? Yes and no, and sometimes, and it's complicated, because love has never been simple. Not 50,000 years ago, not today. The ancient humans sitting by a fire, choosing to stay with one person, even when everything in their biology said otherwise, was not weak. That was the bravest thing a human could do. And every time you choose to stay, every time you choose to show up for one person, you are doing the same thing your ancestors did. The hardest thing humans have ever done. Choose. Subscribe to Human Roots. Comment below, do you think humans are naturally meant for one partner? See you next time.